You don't need to believe in any of this. Measurable cortisol reductions in under 4 minutes. That's why smell is the fastest path to your deepest self. The most powerful art in the human history has no gallery. It's in the air. Now think about a smell that means something to you. Maybe an incense in a temple or something that your mother cooked. That smell did not just remind you of something, it took you back in time, physically and emotionally, in a way that a photograph never could. And here is why. Every sense that you have, sound, sight, taste, and touch, they all have to go through a filter called thalamus. But smell, it doesn't have to. It has a direct access to your limbic system. That system holds your memory and your emotions. No filter, no delay. That's why smell is the fastest path to your deepest self. And the ancient world knew this 5,000 years ago, and they built their sacred spaces around it. In 1872, a man named George Ebers found a papyrus in Luxor, Egypt. He found the oldest medical document in human history, now called the Ebers Papyrus, dated to approximately 1550 BCE. Inside, among 700 medical prescriptions, was a formula, a sacred perfume called kifi, made of 16 ingredients: honey, wine, berries, cardamom. And here's what makes it extraordinary. The Egyptians did not write the kifi's formula on a paper, they wrote it on the stone walls at the temple of Idfu and Phili, because this formula was considered divine knowledge. And according to a Greek historian, Plutarch, Kifi was burnt at a specific time every single day. The entire sacred day was designed around three scents. First, frankincense at dawn to energize, myrrh at midday to focus, kifi at dusk to bring rest and divine connection. They were managing human consciousness chemically with a daily schedule for thousands of years. And the Egypt was not alone. In India, Charak Samhita is one of the oldest medical texts in the world. Written around 400 BCE, it devotes the entire chapters to the science of sacred fragrances. Sandalwood calms mental agitation. Modern research confirms it activates the same receptors as sedative medication without any side effect. Kapoor clears the mind, cuts through mental fog. This is why it is used in temples. Tulsi, holy basil, measurably reduces cortisol. It builds stress resilience. The Vedic priests were not guessing, they were observing and documenting it with extraordinary precision. In 2008, researchers at Johns Hopkins University and the Hebrew University in Jerusalem published a paper in the Phasef journal, one of the most respected biomedical journals in the world. They were studying frankincense and boswellia, the same substance burned in temples for more than 5,000 years by Egyptians, by Catholic church, by the Buddhist monks or the Vedic priests. And they found a compound called insensol acetate. This compound activates specific channels in the brain, producing two measurable effects. One, significant reduction in anxiety. Second, the mild euphoria. Every tradition that burnt frankincense was independently administering an anti anxiety compound to everyone in the ceremony. Before neuroscience, before Fezab Journal, even before any of these words even existed, they figured it out through thousands of years of observation and they encoded it into their sacred rituals. On a practical note, the scent in your house or in your office directly affects your state of mind without your permission. The Vedic tradition prescribes specific scent for specific state: sandalwood for deep focus, for work that requires stillness, kapoor or eucalyptus for clarity, for breaking through blocks, jasmine for emotional opening, for work that requires vulnerability, rose for heart centered creation, for anything that needs love, to flow through it. You don't need to believe in any of this. Pharmacology is documented. Try one fragrance for a week in your space and notice the changes. And here's the gift of this episode: lavender, measurable cortisol reductions in under 4 minutes. Real proven John Hopkins. Your home is a multisensory environment. You have always thought about how it looks. What if you start thinking what it smells like? And you don't need 16 ingredient recipe. You just need one intentional fragrance in your space, in your house or in your office. And if you're going through something difficult, please reach out for the support that you need. A doctor, a therapist, or someone who loves you. Those things comes first. Always. And your environment is also treating you. Every moment you are in it. Make it a treatment that helps. I would like to end this video with one question. What scent means something sacred to you or your culture or your tradition? Please drop it in the comment box down below. We have only touched the surface today, and if we find something interesting, it might just become our next episode.